Okay, this is going to be a video about my two projects. We're going to start with project 1, a grade calculator. It was inspired off of lab 2. Now it works as you enter a name along with a numeric or int or a float for the grade. You append it, and down here it says ensures you it's been submitted. It says the name, the numeric value, and the letter grade. Let's go show you that there's a grade scale in here. So let's say Mike gets a 70. We append, and you see he gets a C. And when you append, where all this is going is into a grades.csv folder. If a heading doesn't exist, it'll create one, and it will put in the data you entered in your GUI. Let's look at some of these errors. Let's see what happens when you put a number to the student name area. Invalid student name, please enter a string. So I'll go back to James. We're going to enter a letter for the grade. That results in could not convert string to float. So what this reset file does is it's gonna clear the input boxes as well as completely delete the CSV file. You want to start a new grade sheet. So we'll reset it, close this out. As you see, it disappeared from the folder. Let's move on to project 2. It's a Caesar cipher. How it works is you put in some text. It's gotta be letters, and you put in a digit between 1 and 26. This represents how much each letter is gonna shift up in the alphabet. It's gonna encrypt it. So A should become D because that's 3 ahead. So let's see what happens. It's D, E, F, G. So where that's going is in project 2. If you look at encrypted text, there it is, what we entered. Let's copy and paste this and show you how the decrypt works. We're going to keep the same key because how decrypt works is it lowers it a letter in the alphabet. And if you notice that when I click encrypt and decrypt, the buttons will change text, the header, the title. But let's see how decrypt works. So we decrypt it, and it's back to the original value, which is held in decrypted, as you can see. Okay, let's look for some errors. Let's see what happens when we put in a numeric value. It says input text should only be letters. So let's go back to James and let's put a letter into here. Invalid literal for int. So the base is 10 and it's what we put in there. So that's another error. But let's see what happens when we go negative. Key should be between ints, between 1 and 26. And what happens is when we go above 26. Same error message pops up. Okay, so how our reset file works, it's a little different than project 1. Instead of completely deleting these files, it's just going to empty them. And it matters which radio button you have pressed. So if you press decrypt and reset file, you'll notice that decrypt is now empty, while encrypt is still full. But if we click encrypt and reset file, it will be empty as well. In conclusion, what I learned from this development of this is the importance of type hinting, good names for variables that make sense, and basically how to use PyQt5 effectively. The first project we used it on, I struggled with a bit, but I'd say these two projects definitely helped me master that area of making GUIs, it's really helpful. You don't see too many programs out there that's just console. So that's all. Thank you.